Hey guys, Russ Bishop here from It's Only Forever Tattoo Studio in Cheltenham, Gloucestershire. As you can probably tell, anybody that's from the UK or around this area, I'm not from Cheltenham, I'm from Birmingham, so from Birmingham. So apologies about the accent. Sorry but not sorry. Right, quick update, hopefully it'll be quick. Quick update on the Ink Machine's Scorpion rotary machine, which I posted up quite a amateurish quick, got to get this video up kind of thing of unboxing and a bit of excitement there, like brand new machine. And when I say brand new, I don't just mean brand new to me, but pretty much everything that they're doing is new. It's a lot of people say groundbreaking or game changers, or everything's game changing these days, but this actually, the science behind it, the engineering behind it, it is actually that one step ahead of everybody else. Whether you like it or not is another matter. So, what makes it so different? A few things, to be fair, but right. So this was the box. Yeah, Scorpion machine. Open it up. As with all these top companies, Ink Machines, Cheyenne, FK Irons, Bishop, they're all great with packaging, and it's all very professionally done, so as you'd expect from these big companies that sell worldwide thousands and thousands of machines. So yeah, packaging great. So what we've got here is the actual machine. This is without the grip. Looks a little bit, for those geeks, Star Wars, this looks a little bit like a mini lightsaber. This is the red magnet, comes with two, red one and the white one. The white one's the softer one, the red one is the stronger one. Very easy to change the two. There's a screw in there. This hex drive comes with the machine, straight in there, undo, take that one out, replace it with the white one, 30 seconds, you're done. Okay, so there's not a lot of faffing about, but for the people that I know that use them, they get used to one magnet and they stick with it. It's not like an adjustable give kind of situation. You either prefer the white one or the red one. Right, so that's that. So the first thing that is definitely different to all other brands, they're cartridges, the Neo carts that work with the Ink Machine Scorpion. These are ingenious. So you look at that. That is a Neo cart. Notice, from anybody that is used to using cartridges, the lack of plunger. Here is a standard cart. Notice the plunger, which obviously, yep, needle in, needle out, standard plunger. This has no plunger. So you think, well, how does the needle come out? That's the ingenious thing. So in here is a magnet, and you can almost feel the force that is fighting to go in, just as, and then there we go. This, like I say, this is without the grip, so I'm just showing you how this would work. So that's how the cartridge fits in with a magnet. It takes quite a, not loads, but a little bit of, to get the cart out, because it's in there with a magnet. So Super convenient as well. Got my station all wrapped up. You've got your cab, they're always metal. You can just, that's on there now. So you can line them up in size order. You could have your 3-liner, your 5-liner, your 9-liner, round shader, magnum, blah, 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 blah. So you know where your needles are. So that's really cool. So that's another bonus of the magnet. So what I'll show you now. So this is the 32mm grip, which I chose to get. You line up the arrows that are in the anodizing just there. One click, in. Because this machine, it's not like the Cheyenne or a lot of other pen style machines. You do not turn the grip to change the needle protrusion. You change the dial on the back. Yeah? So that extends your needle. No need to twist the grip at all. The grip's in there now, nice and tight. So we've got that. Needle, magnet, straight in. Then you have to just twist, like kind of you would with a standard. So that's in there, nice and snug. These carts are really, really well made as well, just have to say that. Never had any issues with the needles. I always eye loop my needles before using, and I've never had any issues with any of them, which is super rare. So very high quality needles as well. So it does come with different connections, RCA and standard clip cord. Why you'd want to use a clip cord with it, I don't know. It would just add to the weight in the back of your hand. So RCA, that's fine, no problems. And switch her on. I don't know if you can hear that, but that is all the way up on 11. You can see that needle. See that coming out? That's a good 5mm out. And then you can back it off so when it's next to nothing, depending on what you want to use it for. Mine's normally sitting around about halfway. And this is quite high, 11 volts. Can you see that? Right. So there we go, 11 volts. Barely noticeable sound really, just a soft hum. Little to no vibration, you know. Very nicely balanced, very nice in the hand. When I first saw these, I did think that the RCA coming out of there might get in the way. It doesn't. You can see, I'm not a small bloke. That's nowhere near my hand, and it doesn't force your hand back at all, particularly with these bigger grips. So, very, very quiet, not silent, but definitely on the quieter side. The Cheyenne pen is a little quieter, but they're almost silent. So take that cartridge out. Take that out. Oh, forgot to mention. So, how does this even work? Didn't even get into that. Got distracted. Saw something shiny. So, it works with the electricity comes in, starts off the magnets and the motor, starts off the magnets, and the magnet propels the opposing magnet at the end of the cartridge Just see where it gets a little darker there in the plastic. That's the magnet in the housing of the cartridge. There's an opposing magnet in the machine which propels the needles forward when you switch it on. So there's nothing touching the cartridge at all. There's nothing touching the needle at all. So because of that, that is completely enclosed. There's no way that you could get ink coming up through, whether you've got a membrane or no membrane, a little elastic band in your cartridge, whatever. There's no ink, water, bodily fluids of any kind getting into that cartridge. That's pretty clean. So what I would do, this is my daily setup. I don't use these, the metal grips, although they're really cool. I do prefer to stay as clean as possible. This is really cool as well. So when you do change, if you want to change into using this machine with standard carts, so not the Neo carts, then there is a quick changeover process with taking the magnet out, putting another little section in, which all comes with the machine. It takes a couple of minutes. To me, you're robbing yourself of why you buy this machine in the first place if you don't use it with Neo carts and the magnets, because that's what makes it different. So, with normal carts, the disposable grips comes with this little, really easy little adapter, so you can use normal carts with them. If you don't, get that, put it to one side, sling it in the bin, you don't need it. So again, line it up, it's moulded onto the grip, one click, that's it, there's your grip, sorted. And this is how I wrap my machine. So, clipcord sleeve, take about, I don't know, 6 inches maybe, depending on what your 6-inch measurement looks like. Insert your own jokes there. Standard clipcord sleeve, nice and wide, so that slips straight in. I take that straight up to the top of the disposable grip. Get your tape around the edge a couple of times, nothing major. Tape all that down, so you have that. So far, so good. Now what I do as well, for a bit of extra comfort, I use this camo grip tape. I don't go mad with it. I know some people that get huge fat grips and they'll use half of that will basically stick that on the end of their machine, which to me is bonkers. But so that's all that, nicely wrapped up, disposable grip as well, RCA there. So what I do is poke a little bit through in your clipcord sleeve, insert the RCA, bring that down, and you've got the excess, bit more tape, the excess round there, there you go, done. Completely sealed off RCA. RCA, have to say, is a Bishop RCA, which are the best I've used. I've used the same one for like 3 years, 4 years, hasn't broke. and I tattoo all day, every day. So yeah, Bishop RCA cords, awesome. Completely sealed off machine, very easy to get to the adjustment, you don't have to worry about that. It's like, it has got like grip sections around it, so it's very easy to turn. That's nice and comfortable now. Cartridge, bang, in, good to go. And with this setup, it's completely enclosed in plastic. The RCA cord is enclosed in plastic. You've got your grip on there, your disposable grip, and you've got your carts which don't let anything in. How clean is that? And as I say, I tend to put my carts with this, because of the magnets, on the edge of my workstation. Anywhere that's wrapped up, obviously, and you can line them up. So you can quite conveniently have a quick look and go, right, I know what needle that is, without having to get out. Because if you've got a 3 and a 5 or a 7 and a 9 mag, you might have to take 2 or 3 looks just to say, oh yeah, I've got the right needle. When you're in the middle of tattooing this, line them all up in size order, bang, you know which one you need. Reach over, and then your carts are out of the way of any ointment, any ink spillage that you might have, any water spillage that you might have. They're pretty as safe as you can get. To me, tattooing doesn't come any safer than that. Apart from if you've ever got a machine that's completely disposable and you just throw the machine away and then start fresh every day. But that sounds quite costly. Right, yeah, so function of the machine now. I'm rambling on a little bit, but function of the machine now. It is a very, very good machine, very powerful, but also soft, which is a great combination. Reminds me a little bit of the Cheyenne Thunder, which I know a lot of people think is a really powerful, really harsh machine, one of the best lining rotary machines out there, but also you can achieve some super soft grey wash and blends with that machine. This is definitely softer than the Thunder, but also in its own way just as strong. I've pushed 9 round shaders, 11 round shaders very easily. One of the things that I test my machines with in terms of power is how well they put white in. Most machines can put lining black in, you know, lining black's nice and thin. Most machines, or well, any machine will put grey wash in because it's watered down so much. Whiting tends to be pretty thick. So, and this has put some of the brightest whites in that I've ever done. And almost immediately, when you've done the white, it's white. There's no loads of blood in there, so it looks pink, which I've had with the other machines, and it ruins your photos. You know, you let the customer have 5 minutes, wash the tattoo down, give them 5 minutes. The white is white. So that's another good thing about it, is that obviously this in and out efficiency to these machines, which is why you're seeing so much awesome, particularly colour work done with these. With black and grey, I felt like, me personally, I had to turn it up a little bit, not for power, but for speed, because if you're doing that with a rotary machine, you're not increasing the power, you're increasing the speed. So yeah, you could do, I mean, it does obviously depends on your hand speed, but if you're one of these really slow, methodical, black and grey artists that build up layer upon layer upon layer really softly, obviously you don't want to turn it up because then you're just going to chew somebody up. But if your hand is a little bit quicker, and I would prefer to brush back and forth, but quickly, suits me fine. Like I say, 10.5, 11.5 even volts. And I'd pretty much keep that all the way through, whether I'm packing, doing grey wash, whatever I'm doing. So yeah, Scorpion, great machine. Very different feel to it because of the magnets. It acts as a kind of give, but it's not too soft where you think, oh, I'm not, how can I even get this inking? It's not like that at all. Gets the ink in nice and quick, as I say, minimal redness, in and out, done. Which always, anytime you're doing that when you're tattooing, you're always going to get better heals because you're not going over an area multiple times. You're doing it once, doing it right, getting out straight away, sorted. Excuse me. Minimum amount of redness, including your colour work, so your yellows aren't orange, your whites aren't pink, your greens haven't got that brownish tinge to them because of the blood coming through. Your bright colours look bright straight away, so that's really cool. So yeah, very few negatives, to be honest. One of them is the cost, particularly if you want to not upgrade but go to the next level with it and get the wireless, because the wireless for the ink machines Scorpion is a lot of money. I've heard great things about them. They don't add much to the weight. I probably will get it eventually because I love my gadgets and I love this. Great machine, definitely one of the best I've used. That's why I thought I'd do this update, because I've had months with the machine now and it's not one of those quick off the cuff, oh my god, it's such a great machine, blah blah blah, best I've ever used. I've took time with this machine, done lots of different tattoos with it, lining, black and grey, colour, it does it all. It's definitely one of my favourite machines at the moment. Quick size comparison, that's the Cheyenne pen. So by the time you've got a Cheyenne pen grip on and a needle, the Cheyenne pen is longer than the Scorpion. So Scorpion's a nice small size as well. I know machines are getting smaller and smaller now with the wand and stuff like that just look like a grip with a motor in, but this is pretty small, pretty light, next to no vibration. Brilliant machine, check them out, they're awesome. If you want to check out my work, you can check out Tattoos by Russ Bishop on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I've also got my own private shop, which is It's Only Forever Tattoo. So you can check that out on Instagram, Facebook as well. And check my work out. You'll see the tattoos that are tagged #Scorpion machine. You'll be able to tell which tattoos I've done with which machines, which is cool. So you can check out what I've done. Right then folks, that's my review. Any questions, comments, whatever, you know what to do. Comment below, click a like, yeah, and then hopefully more of these reviews to come. I love buying new machines, new gadgets and stuff, so I'll let you guys know what I think. Hopefully you'll listen. See you later folks, take it easy.